Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome back to another week of the 3P podcast. How we going, fellas?
Good. How are you?
Mate,
Oh, we swell. We got some free beers from the Bella. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, wrong button.
That's fine. We've already swore. That's fine. Jakey's had a few too many beers.
No, I don't think so, mate.
nothing out of the standard.
Mate, I got two more. Put this one on the podcast, baby.
Oh, mate, what a big week of the fucking playoffs, say. Mate, there's been a lot.
Can I just say on the record, we're 45 seconds in and there's been 2 swear words and not from me. So I don't want to hear anything from you today.
This might be a new record for you.
My complaints became last episode because the start of it was shocking.
That's fine.
100%. Hate the start.
Now, speaking of shocking,
What do you
The
mean?
Milwaukee
Orlando
Bucks.
Magic.
Straight into the
Oh,
Bucks. There's no other
yeah,
place to
yeah.
spot it.
it's
You love
tough.
to see it. You love to
Fuck
see
those
an upset.
guys.
You
Okay,
love to see an
that's-
upset.
Now, I want to hear from Jakey, as you two are Miami fans. I'm a Knicks fan who's playing Miami, so I want to hear Jakey's unbiased perspective. Jakey, what do you think?
What I think Bucks should have been better prepared. Like, are you kidding me? Losing to that sort of team, like,
What do you mean that sort of team?
Nah,
Fuck
come
you,
on.
bro.
You know, and
that's
you
the
know.
perfect statement. That sort of
because
team.
like the Bucks are a championship team, and then now they're just losing to that. Like they thought it was going to be a cakewalk, and they got fucking dessert. They got served what they deserved.
That's probably, they underestimated
Because
Miami.
you know what, Miami gave it their fucking all, and Bucks
Yeah.
kind of went like,
Now,
they're not a big deal.
when we say Miami, we mean
Hemi buckets.
I'll hear all of them. After watching him play several games, call him whatever you want. I'm not going to talk shit about Jimmy Butler.
No, and so impressive. Like, what are you meant to do? 58 points, wasn't it?
He's a different player in the playoffs. And
He is, and that's
we've been saying it for ages, and it just showed. As soon as it was happening again in the playoffs, we're like, this is the Jimmy from
He's
the
an
bubble.
offensive-focused sort of player as well, and yet he's still putting up 58 points. I don't know what you want else out of a player.
Mate, he is just a straight machine.
I think Chris might have mentioned this. I heard it last night. Do you think Bam needs to do a bit more, Chris?
Oh, without a doubt. He will be the key factor to us getting any further than the second round.
Yes, 100%.
I think he's been-
Jimmy's going to give everything.
Definitely.
We know that. You can't stop it. He's going to do it. But it's the supporting cast that gets you further.
100%. 100%. Well, that's what happened against the, what do you call it? In the decided game, the elimination game, Bam got a triple-double. 20-point triple-double. You need that kind of support from your supporting players. Jimmy Butler is going to give you the massive game no matter what. You need those other role players to give it their all. Otherwise, like, Bam did foul out. Give him that. Kyle Lowry did foul out. And Kevin Love fouled out. 3 of our starting players fouled out, and we still got it done.
But I think that's what Miami does defensively. I think
At
that
the
just
same
shows
point,
you.
it's pretty common when a team does go to overtime from multiple
Yeah.
foul outs.
get
Especially on
into
bigs
the-
guarding Giannis. It's hard to expect them not to foul out.
Giannis still scored like 30-something points and took a fucking L. That's tough.
Yeah, that just shows the level of the team.
It does.
It really does.
I'm impressed with Miami, but do I think they're going to go far? No. But hey, prove me wrong again. I mean, they proved me wrong once. Why not do it again?
If Miami goes to the finals, we already said it. We're going. We're flying over there. We're ready to look the flight tickets.
Fuck yeah.
we were looking to fly out Monday morning.
Yeah.
Why not?
Well,
He
we
texted me on Saturday going, next Monday, come Miami. I'm like,
That's where you got it wrong. I wasn't saying next Monday. I meant the following morning.
yeah, no. I realized later that's what you meant.
he's like, bro, think of the memories. I'm like, bro, it's 7 days notice.
Dude, I was planning to give you a couple hours. I was ready to pack it in and just go, all right, let's go home and pack.
Boys,
Sacramento starts in 48 hours.
Boys.
Let's get there first.
Got to buy a Dyson stick vac. I can't be going to Miami tomorrow.
But yeah, I think we're going to be very impressive with Miami, though. That's so tough.
Yeah.
That is such a big W for that team and that organization.
Exactly.
Jimmy has gone from 22 points a game for the regular season to 35.
Yeah, massive.
What I might add to that, Jimmy might stay for that pure of him being a believer in that team. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong.
The mate that
here's
talks
one.
about him leaving was if we didn't make it through the play-in.
But yeah,
Made it
I
past
mean,
second
he
round.
made
Yeah.
past.
On
and
that though, as Miami fans, do you have confidence in the rest of your team? Or is it just Jimmy? If Jimmy's out of the puzzle, how confident are you with your team setup?
Look, there's so many teams that are like that as well. You know what I mean?
that is true.
Like every team has a massive star player. Obviously, some teams will go better because their number 2 is better.
I think the major part is you take Jimmy away, your expectations of results change.
Yeah.
I do not look at this team without Jimmy and go, yeah, we're still in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Look,
I
I
look at
was
this going, we should be looking for another draft, another young place to build around Tyler Hero and Bam.
Yeah.
For that to go, Butler's got to go. Lowry's got to go. The shittiest contract's got to go.
Yeah.
yeah.
You almost know, like, and the reason why I'm asking is, like, there's a possibility. Like, look at what Golden State are doing, right? They've got their key core. Then they've got the young core of Kuminga and Moody sitting there. And their owners even said, yeah, we probably shouldn't have traded James Wiseman. He said it, like, a week after. He goes, I probably will regret that in the future.
Less than a week. It was only a couple of
Yeah.
days.
He was like, I'm going to regret that in the future, and I know that, but we've made the call for now.
Yeah, but like, look, early in the season with the Lowry rumors, I was like, yeah, fuck, let's get rid of Lowry. Let's move him on. He comes to the playoffs. He's bringing that veteran presence. He's giving us a scoring presence. He's actually working the team.
Yeah.
And it's giving us results. So I kind of regret the way I felt for him earlier in the season when he was, look, he's still coming off the bench and everything, but damn, his influence is actually very prominent, and you see it.
Oh, for sure. I'll say one more. Oh, sorry. No, you go, Chris. Go.
I feel like it's easier to be impressed with Lowry
After a win.
when there's no Hero.
That's
That's
It's
another good
easier
point.
to look at him going, oh shit, Jimmy Butler's killing everybody, so the spotlight's straight to him. Bam's getting his rebound. We know he's playing through a hamstring injury, and there's no Tyler Hero. There's only one man left to do anything, and that's pass the ball, get your assists, and get your easy buckets. And we're going to praise him more than he probably should, but at least he's doing something.
for sure.
Well, that's probably the thing, because you expect Larry to run the team, while Hero, you expect him just to pretty much score.
Yeah.
Hero's not going to be the one that you're going to have running the team, which I think we have to look away from, because when you see his style of play, it's not for anybody else but him.
It's a scorer.
Yeah.
He is a scorer.
He's a scorer.
Don't look at him as he's a scorer. He's
Yeah.
freaking good at it. That's why I was wondering, like, because I look at the Miami team and, like, you're right. Bam, Tyler Hero. That's the
the
core
future of the team.
of the next 10 years. And then it's like, what Miami's fate lies in is what does Jimmy want to do? If Jimmy says to Pat Riley, hey, I want to go, Pat Riley will go, all right, I respect your decision. I'm not happy about it, but fair enough. Here's what I'll get back for you. We'll move on.
Well, this is my assumption with Jimmy, right? He's a winner, right? At all facts, he's a winner.
He is.
But the thing that will make him stay is the money. The thing that will make him stay is the money. They didn't want to pay him in Philly. He
Yeah.
left.
Miami-
Tobias Harris over him,
Yeah, but
right?
the problem is he has a player option for 65 mil.
Yeah, why would he
doesn't-
leave?
That doesn't disappear if he gets traded.
What do you mean?
So his contract still remains
Yeah.
the same if he moves.
Remember
No,
Ru-
that player option
No.
is if he stays.
No, remember Russell Westbrook? He was on a player option for $47 million this season, and he moved mid-season. So he can go. Jimmy can go, but any team's going to have to take on
A
that much
65
money.
million player
Oh,
contract.
right.
So he moves out and sends him to fucking Detroit.
Yeah.
He'll go, I will stay,
I'm gonna
but
stay.
this is
I'm
my
gonna
player
accept-
option.
I'm going to accept my player option for 65 mil.
So they're getting him and
Wow.
knowing they're taking on that salary
They're,
hit as well.
they're
Wow,
looking
wow,
at it
wow.
going 2 years, 110 mil. we
Is
have
it
to pay.
65 million?
Just shy of. Plus incentives, it's about 65.
Get
Which you
Do
know
they
what Jimmy
backload-
is getting his incentives.
So they backloaded his contract heavy. Jeez.
I'm still very impressed with Miami. I can't believe it. I honestly root for them to be the underdog of the series because they are.
That's exactly what I
There's
feel.
no other underdog in this series right now but Miami, and I really hope for their sake that they get all the way through.
Miami's built on underdogs.
100%, and
Four of
I
the
love
five.
that. But yeah, I just don't think they'll get it done. But
Alright.
yet
Yeah.
again, prove me wrong.
Whilst we're on the topic, let's get it over and done with. Yeah, Miami beat the Knicks game 1, MSG. I watched the game. It was a 3 a.m. game here in Australia. Rough watch. Nothing's worse than waking up at 3 a.m. to watch your team lose. Mm-hmm. Julius Randle was out. Tough time
That's
for
a
the
big
Knicks.
hit.
Also, a big hit. A lot of dumb decision making in the fourth from the Knicks. Knicks had it within reach.
Because who's your backup for Knicks then? For
Obi
Julius.
Toppin.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the tough part, right? I will say,
Makes you realize how valuable Julius
of course,
is, right?
Knicks made a lot of silly decisions. Miami capitalized on them. Fair enough. I texted you boys at 5 a.m. and said, yep, good win for Miami.
But when you look at the Knicks, they're a deeper team than Miami.
Of course. But
Like, they have more options.
That's where I expect Knicks to get the one over us.
Yeah.
They have the depth.
yeah, but when,
I think without Julius is a tough.
without Julius and watching the mistakes that the Knicks made, and I'm talking real silly
Oh,
mistakes.
don't make it like Julius makes all the right decisions. Some
No.
of his shot
No.
choices
No, no,
are
no.
fucked.
choices, yeah.
But what I'm saying is, like, if you watch that, go on YouTube, watch that fourth quarter, you'll go, wow, the Knicks really gave up like a few easy points for Miami in the crunch time. It's not like it was
Probably
happening
when
in
we
the
look at it,
third.
It's probably more of a coach v coach.
But no, like, some of these decisions, I'm watching them like the shot clock runs out and they look at each other like, oh, what happened? It's like, boys, the time was running out. Like, what are you doing? Like, just do something. I don't care if you just chuck up an alley or just try. But like the amount of times I watched silly stuff and I was like,
you know why I think the Knicks are missing Julius? He brings that sort of he chucks the crazy shots up.
yeah, bit of a
But
dog.
Right, but he gives you those option in those times where there's no option. It's like, all right, Julius is going to go hard to the rack and bring two people across. Bang, there's a three.
We
Bang.
don't have
And-
that from
and
Obi Toppin.
You
also,
don't, and your other bigs won't bring that.
And I'm going to be honest, I'll say it right here on the record. And the Knicks are playing Miami tomorrow at 9:30 here. Jalen Brunson's questionable as well as
So
Julius
is-
Randle.
And that's
so
a
is
big
Hemi
loss
Butler.
too.
Yeah, but it stresses me out, man, because I know Jimmy will play. Jimmy's questionable, but he's playing. Unless he needs to be hospitalized, he is playing.
Yeah, but he also played right after he did it.
Yeah.
And he did nothing. He
And they-
he airballed a 3 and that was it.
No.
But
I
they just
watched
got
that.
up. Why would he play? He's
No, so-
stupid if
no.
he does.
He stayed on.
Jake,
He
he
honestly-
sprained his ankle. Kid you not, went to the bench, looked, and Spolstra, he literally went, fuck. You saw
Yeah.
this.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm watching, and you know my thoughts on injuries in the playoffs. I don't want to see your best player get injured. I want to see your best versus best and watch
Yeah.
it and write it out. If I lose to Jimmy Butler going off every game, I'll go, fuck. Fair enough. Couldn't do anything about it. But if I play a Miami Heat team that's not the same energy, will I be happy we win? Of course. But will it feel as good? No. So my thing is, I watched Jimmy. Kid you not, he's literally talking shit to the Knicks fans, practicing his like 3-and-D. He's practicing his like catch and shoot in the motion. So the whole game is going on. Jimmy's just in the corner like, he's just doing that for 5 minutes, just taking the piss.
Because he's already injured, he's just not going to run the ball.
He knows what he's doing, but he knows if he's on that court, he's a threat. Ankle sprain, no ankle sprain. Jimmy Butler's showing up. And that's something like Julius Randle, I don't have severity of injury, plus, there's a lot of factors we don't know. But if you tell me Julius Randle is questionable for tomorrow, I'm going, he's probably not playing. If you tell me Jimmy Butler's, he's showing up.
It's tough.
Let's move on to the next one. Another big scoring game. Stephen Curry.
Oh,
Elimination game. He showed up. He absolutely showed up.
In the words of Inside the NBA, he made it look effortless.
Oh, wow. Crazy.
Who said that?
Inside the NBA. That's quite literally.
Who on in?
Ernie, don't mention a single bad word on his name. I'll slap you.
goat. He's a goat.
Charles Barkley, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. But he just gets mocked.
Yeah,
But I watched it and
that is a shocking performance
what?
from them to go. That is a Stephenless performance.
They've said it.
That is.
I was like,
what
I was like,
What?
no. They've said he makes it look effortless for like 7 years.
I've never heard that before.
Really?
Never.
Oh, that's their literally when Steph Curry comes on, they say it and Steph's like, oh my gosh.
I've never heard that before. That
Really?
That's disappointing.
It's correct. I love
it
it.
is not.
Well,
That is
one-
shocking.
Look,
You know what's crazy? I think I know this is very broad, but if LeBron's not in the league and wasn't a player,
I know what you're gonna say. He's next.
I really do.
He's next.
You've got to think what this man is doing to this league. He's changing the league. He's constantly getting to the finals. He's getting results, but more impressively, Game 7 drops 50. He's the man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I realized I watched after we played ball yesterday. I listened to Draymond Green do his post-game podcast, and he was saying when they lost at home, Game 6, him and Steph were texting like 4 to like 6 a.m. and Steph goes, "Let me make the talk tomorrow." Did a very much a LeBron. Remember LeBron won in 2016. He said, "Don't get on the plane if you don't want to fight for this." Steph did the same thing pretty much. He was like, "Hey, if you're like in your emotions, I don't care. Only come if you want to win." He goes, "I've got." He pretty much said to them, "I've got us. Follow my lead." Then he drops 50. Like,
It's tough.
I'd put Steph there as probably the best guard to ever play the game.
I have to agree. He's proving more and more. I know you've got other players like Magic.
Yeah, no,
You know,
yeah.
Magic's the only one
I'm-
that puts up an argument, but Steph's done too much to change the game.
Yeah,
That-
exactly.
Legacy-wise, he probably is more important.
The thing is, Steph's game is just too dominant. You know what I mean? It's so dominant, influential to how it plays out. Like Magic's. Don't get me wrong. Magic's game was incredibly dominant, but Steph's one, you watch it, you're like, what do you do? What can you do there? There's nothing you can do.
You've got to guard him as soon as he crosses the
Exactly.
halfway mark.
No, you got to have a man fucking jog with him for the whole game.
Ridiculous.
yeah, this comes back to different eras as well. Because when Magic was a rookie, he played center in the rookie in the finals.
sure.
So obviously,
But-
there's
of
no
course,
denying it. Like we talked about this on Saturday for great detail.
Joe loves to back the old guys because we never got to see him.
No,
play.
So my thing is not that I have to back them. I just don't want to discredit what they did in the era they were then.
That's the thing. There's no arguments to be made about how shit they were.
Yeah,
It's always to be, well, this has done this, this has done this, he's done this, he's done this.
but it's like saying, you know, like my iPhone 11 is great, but the original iPhone was fucking incredible because it was at its time the best thing in the world.
But at the same time, it was a game changer. But
Yeah.
that is what Steph is.
Yeah.
Steph made the game
Do you
so
think
much
Magic
further.
Johnson's a game changer? Maybe being a big guard,
I think
but
nowadays, if he played, no.
yeah, but
But
maybe back in the
when
day,
then,
yeah.
yes.
I know, yeah.
Because he came in off college rivalry with Larry Bird, then bang, straight into the finals, playing center. Imagine you're a rookie. You were playing center as a point guard. And that's the thing.
I
Like,
get it. I know.
at the time,
That's something that you'd get from Jokic. That's you can see it.
Yeah,
he probably
yeah.
played point early in his years, and then kind of
Yeah.
had to move to center. But then with the team dynamic and what was needed, that's where he moved.
Yeah, and that's the thing. But like to do that as your rookie year, because he came off, I think it was a NCAA championship straight into a finals championship, and everyone was like, "Fuck this guy!" Like his name's Irving, but he was called Magic Johnson, and that's just it. But there's no doubting Steph Curry's the best.
No, but
No
more
doubt.
importantly, that is such a big win against Kings.
Yeah,
They put up a good fight, great series. I would watch that series over and over and over again. I don't think you can argue it. But the craziest thing is, yet again, Golden State proves us you can never put them out.
No, you can't. You honestly, you really can't.
They are a threat as long as they're in there.
yeah. And you know what? I was watching the Klay Thompson moments.
Thompson hits that clean shot. You can
know what?
always rely on him to hit that clean shot. He'll go for some random threes, like you think, oh,
Yeah.
that's like a heat check three. But then you'll see his mid-range game, you're like, oh yeah, nice.
And he
nice.
talks so much shit on that court as well. He's in your ear the whole time.
I think the only way you beat Golden State is by blowing them out. I really do. If
You've got to
if-
gut punch them before that. And you know the worst
If
part
you're
is?
still in that game with them, you're not in the
Here's the
game.
thing.
Yeah.
You've got to gut punch them before halftime.
You have to.
If you've not
Massive
gut
first
punched them
quarter.
before halftime, if they go into that third quarter starting, you're like,
Nah.
it's coming.
No, I agree.
How many times have you watched Steph Curry, Klay Thompson just light up a third quarter and you're like,
Because I think, from my understanding, that's what's happened in the last game, right? Is, they were close the whole match.
Yeah.
And that's the
And
problem.
you're not beating them in a
You're
close
not-
game.
yeah,
Steve Kerr's too good of a coach to outcoach you.
and they're all too experienced. They know.
Even though the coach he was going against was his assistant coach, and he actually yelled at him and he was like, "Oh, we got new plays. You can't fuck around."
can I just say one thing? You boys might rinse me. I saw Stephen A. Smith say Steve Kerr's a top 5 coach in the NBA history. Is he that good, or is the team he teaches? Now, obviously, no. So what we're going to say is we're going to go, okay, yes, here's Steph Curry, here's Klay Thompson.
no, you know the reason I'd put him in the top
What?
5 coaches. Look at all his accolades
Okay.
as a player and a coach.
No, but we're talking about just coach.
That's
Just
true.
coach,
Just
just
coach?
coach.
I think the most important part about Steve Kerr is what happens outside what's on the court. I think he actually sort of unifies that team a lot more
Agreed.
than we see. It is background shit that no one gets to watch, no one knows what's going on, and he is such a good coach because of that shit.
Yeah.
That's why the team is phenomenal.
Yeah. My only thing is, if I just strip back and look at the players he's coaching, if I'm coaching Steph Curry, KD, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and whoever's the 5th guy, that's a
Like,
team.
but-
Don't get me wrong. He's got great talent under his
How long
belt
has
to
he
help
been their
him.
coach?
I think 2013. But who was it? Mark Jackson. He's the one that put Klay and Steph together. Who in this Golden State DNA, Mark Jackson set up the foundation.
Well, he's also the one that was trying to advocate his trade Steph.
He's the one that said prior to it all, Steph Curry is he said in like 2013, this is the greatest shooting backcourt in the history of the NBA. Before they'd proven anything.
That's why I was always confused. Like, why were they trying to trade Steph? The only reason they got to keep Steph was because of his ankles.
Well, that's the thing. There was a lot of unknown. But
They ended up trading Monte Ellis instead of Steph to the Bucks.
they almost traded Klay Thompson for Kevin Love.
Could you imagine bloody Steph in the Bucks, mate?
But this is the thing. Like he's done a lot as a coach, but I don't know how much of that leans on
But
who
doesn't
he's
Phil
been coaching.
Jackson have the same sort of accolades?
Phil Jackson probably has better, yeah. He did it with he literally did the Michael Jordan Bulls, which Steve Kerr is a player on. Then he did it with LeBron and Shaq. No, sorry, Kobe.
I'd still put
and
Pop.
LeBron. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like,
As much as
just-
those two coaches are amazing, I'd
just-
still put Pop over them just because of what he's done for the team.
I hate this shit when we discuss
Go.
with coach. No, because it's true. Coaches do a lot more what Chris is saying.
Yeah.
Than we know, and I think
Yeah.
it's so hard to say who's a top 5 coach because you know what. You know what's a really good coach? A coach that brings the worst players that they've got, like Popovich right now,
Yeah.
and will make them a good team.
yeah.
Exactly.
That's a good coach. Yes, I understand Steve Kerr's got a good side, but he still brings the best of Stephen Curry and
Yes.
Klay Thompson. So I don't think you can say, oh, you know, where do we think? I don't know. I hate that argument because
Yeah.
you can put anyone in your top 5.
For me, what'll be interesting is how is Steve Kerr as a coach when there's no Stephen Clay? When he's got the young guys.
For sure.
Well,
But then-
we're gonna find out if he keeps coaching after a few
Yeah.
years when they all retire or get
Low
traded.
key, if I'm him, when Stephen Clay call it a day, I call it a day, and I have a Hall of Fame playing, like I have a Hall of Fame coaching career, and just bow out and go,
They
you
should
know
all,
what?
they should just retire together.
And
Yeah.
if I'm him, I just go, you know what, guys? I don't think I'm gonna get better coaching opportunity than literally the best shooters of all time. Fuck
Yeah.
it, I'm done. Let me ride out into the sunset and just kind of vibe. No one will question my coaching because during that time I won like 4 or 5 titles.
He is getting older now as well, so it's
Yeah,
only a
well, I
matter of
mean-
time. Same with Pop, he's getting older.
Coach Popper's like, man, like that guy.
Pop's
can
like
just-
70, isn't
He
he?
can call it a day, like
It's fucking ancient.
Pop's pretty much waiting to see if they get Vic.
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
If
he
they
wants the
get Vic,
opportunity.
he'll probably stick around for another year.
Could you just imagine if you could like help Victor just fucking improve the same way he helped Tim
Kawhi?
Duncan improve,
Kawhi?
Kawhi improve,
Manu.
Manu,
Parker.
and
He's been with a lot of big names from their been rookies. Like,
yeah,
Tony Parker.
It's just the way
yeah,
he works.
exactly.
DeJounte Murray.
So I
DeJounte doesn't necessarily get to count, but he also does.
He
But-
might.
Also, how
He
long was
might.
Kawhi there?
yeah, but it's more that DeJounte spent so much time injured.
I
Still
Still
personally
there, though. That's when the behind the scenes coaching comes in.
Yeah, but he was away from the team.
A text message, a call.
I personally want Victor
FaceTime.
to go there because I know he'll be a better person for it.
I want Victor to go to
Victor
the Pelicans.
goes to the Pistons or anywhere else. I don't think we're going to see the best out of him.
I need the Pelicans to get that fucking lottery pick. That would be so fucking funny.
That would be the most savage.
I said it on here with you about maybe 6-7 months ago. I want Victor to the Pelicans.
Oh, that would be pretty
The,
savage.
the best spot for Vic is either the Spurs
New York Knicks.
or Charlotte.
Definitely
They are the
Spurs.
two teams where he will get the best opportunity and have the best time at.
Charlotte, best opportunity, not the best
Terrible system to be around.
build. Yeah,
but it
that's-
is.
yeah.
I'm more looking at that as going, okay, you got Vic and LaMelo Ball.
It's like going to Charlotte is almost like the same as staying in the like EuroLeague or whatever. You know what I mean? Like I don't see them as that top tier building league club.
I would rather that and look at it going, forget everything, we've got him.
Well, the good news is, boys,
Let's
the
do
NBA draft
everything
lottery
around it.
is
But
in
that's
14 days and 14 hours.
Sorry.
The draft
weeks.
lottery is in just over 2 weeks.
Oh, Mick's gonna get excited, mate.
More importantly, what about Lakers and Grizzlies?
Oh, mate, I could not.
Fuck the
tell you
Grizzlies. Fuck
how
those cunts. I hate them.
happy, how
Oh,
happy I was.
Same. I agree.
I've only got
Fuck those guys.
5 words. I'm fine in the West.
Oh yeah, I'm fine in the
Bro,
West.
I feel like they want a target on their back. They
Yeah,
do.
they really did. They wanted to be the
they're
bad
not,
guys.
They're not ready to be those guys.
You know what
No.
it is? You've got to commit fully. I watched
Ja Morant looked like he gave up in that last game. You watch him shoot, I was like, he'd miss, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna cry now.
So the reason why a player like Pat Bev is so loved by me is he never stops that black Air Force energy.
Yeah.
It does not matter if you dunk on him, if you block his shot, if you literally beat the life out of his team, he maintains that. Dylan Brooks skipped the media. Dylan Brooks then deleted all of his Instagram posts.
Skip media a second time.
Yeah, and a third
Skip
time.
media a third time.
And that's my thing is like, if you're playing the villain, embrace it.
Yeah.
Go full. Like,
But-
Pat Bev never changes his attitude, so players respect him more. They go, you
Because
know what?
he's a sport. He's got that sportsmanship about
Yeah,
him.
yeah, like, he
Whether
literally-
he's a fuckwit or
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
he's still respected because
He's
he
a
can go, you
competitor.
know
Like-
what? You know what? You fucked me up.
Yeah. He did the
Good day
too
to
small LeBron James, and then the next time they played, Austin Reeves did it on him, and he
Yeah.
smiled. He
Yeah, right.
smiled, and he's
Because-
like,
exactly.
go, bring
because
it.
he's like, I deserve that, right?
And that's,
Yeah.
that's the thing, like, he gives it, he takes. But he doesn't get sensitive when he takes it. Like, I saw one bit, Dylan Brooks went in for a layup, AD blocked him, LeBron and AD just stared him down, and you saw Brooks, he looked at them, Eyes went the other way.
Yeah.
He walked away. You've got to embrace it.
Oh, exactly.
Like, it doesn't matter if they've got, like, me playing pickup ball. I don't mind. If you get the best of me 10 times in a row, I'm still going to giggle at myself and go, fuck, I'm just shit today. And that's where it comes down to,
For
like,
sure.
Today.
Westbrook energy.
Today.
first super shot. Shin splints.
Did I ever walk up there going, I'm going to make one? No.
Oh, yeah. I went 0 for 20. But you know what?
I think
1
the
for
most
21.
important thing, though, with that Memphis Lakers just shows us yet again, which we've all mentioned, they're too young.
Yeah, too young.
I think-
they've got a lot
healthy
of,
Lakers as well.
and they've got a lot of problems there. I think that is a problem for them. I think they just think they're all this and they're all that, and yet again they get proven they don't have that veteran experience there. Don't have someone bringing them in line, going, "Oi, that's enough. Let's go."
But that goes back to
That's a
No, but-
discussion we had about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, but
and
when they're
and that's what I mean. I think it just comes back down to that again. It's
when
the
their
same
vet
thing.
presence is Steven Adams, it's not enough.
The vet
Everyone
presence is
respects
Ja.
everyone respects Steven Adams, but they look to their star instead of their veteran
But look,
presence.
okay, for example, Miami, Kyle Lowry, he's playing. He's a veteran. He's doing his role.
The
He's-
problem isn't necessarily there isn't a vet. It's that he's been given control of the team without ever having a vet.
Yeah.
He calls the shots because that's how the team's made it.
Yeah,
He's never had someone ahead of him going, you got to do this, you got to do that. He's just literally rocked up day one and gone, yeah, this is your fucking city.
Yeah, I still stand by one of the best like trades I saw was Chris Paul OKC for 1 year. What it did for that franchise is like for Shea, that's a perfect role model. But speaking on this, my only disappointment is when you talk, back it up a little bit. But also, like, let's just say it's not like the Lakers are some dud team. You know what I mean? Since the trade deadline, I think they've got like a top 5 defense in the league.
yeah, they're plus 500 as well.
Yeah.
Past the trade deadline, but we all said it. We were like, as soon as they're all healthy, who are we going to back?
Yeah.
Who do we think has a really strong team that can actually probably go for it? We were like the Lakers. Well, if they're all healthy, remember we were full arguing
Except for
about it. Joe was like trying to argue, oh, the healthy. Oh, we don't know.
Pelicans. Joe wasn't
But
he
yet
wasn't
again,
arguing health. He was just arguing with me. That's all.
yet again, on that black Air Force energy, I'm not going to back down. I think the Pelicans are a great team.
No, don't disagree.
No,
I'm
they're
not,
great.
but not folding.
No.
No,
They're a good team, they're
Good
just not
team,
ready.
but the Lakers healthy.
They look good.
I
They
think
look good.
We did say healthy and Zion's out, so
The only thing that
Pelicans half healthy compared to Lakers half healthy. I'm taking Lakers.
wait, hold on.
Go on, answer it.
lady,
Answer on the pod.
bitch, I'm on the fucking podcast. Do you want me to make money or not?
Could at least
Shout
put on
out to-
speaker so we can hear.
Yeah, I was expecting speaker.
Shout out to Laura. Laura, speak to the mic. Say what you want to.
Basketball is dope. My player of choice is Troy Bolton.
Good shout.
Good shout, good
You've
shout.
been sacked though.
Worst point guard we've ever seen.
You know what? Some of his plays
Bye.
in the movie, tragic.
Terrible.
You see some of those, like, if you watch High School Musical back like these days and saw just how bad Troy Bolton really is.
I did watch that. That was pretty rough to watch.
You know what? Well, Coach Carter, my favorite basketball movie.
True.
Great. Back to what we're talking
Lakers
about.
look good. There's moments that worry me. They look like they go stale very quickly. I think offensively they look sometimes a little bit stale. But I think that's a bit of a LeBron thing. But
You know the NBA put out an hour of Austin Reeves highlights?
Wait.
I'm amazed
Are
there's
the
an
Lakers?
hour of them.
Are the Lakers matching up with the Warriors now?
Yeah.
Oh,
now
man.
that's going to be a
Can
great.
we get some predictions?
Okay, yeah, I'm
Wait,
going
wait.
Lakers.
I'm going Lakers. I am going Lakers.
I'm going to go Lakers there because that was my first shout. I think Warriors might get it, but I'm going to say Lakers here.
The joy is, right?
LeBron's on a better Lakers team this time. I think they're better to beat the Warriors.
I look at it in like this sense. LeBron knows what he's facing. There's no surprise for him. He's getting on there and it's the same guys he's played against so many years. Now the difference is there's no KD this time. You know, he's got an Andrew Wiggins instead of a KD. Okay, that's a lesser of a threat. I then look at that and I go, I'm LeBron. I've got Anthony fucking Davis.
I think that's their big problem. If Anthony Davis plays like he should,
Yeah.
I don't think they've got an answer for him.
And that's why I look at it. So like I know the Warriors are the Warriors, you can never count them out. But then I look and go, fuck, if AD just
plays.
You telling me Kevin Looney's going to be mucking AD, man?
Yeah,
You're
But then
fucked.
the
Draymond
same
Green.
thing.
Draymond Green, mate, size matters in this
But
round.
I've watched Draymond Green for years now hold his own enough. Like,
Against AD, though?
yeah, but how confident
80, I reckon AD's going to draw so many fouls on his
The
ass.
thing is, that like AD has like 2 good games, 1 off game. 2 good games, 1 off game.
Yeah, but they have enough players to fucking level that out.
Yet again, I think it just comes down to you got to make sure you're winning that second half by a fair bit and making sure that Golden State, because they're going to come back after every second half, lighting it up,
Steve Kerr will literally light
bringing
a
it
fire
back into
under
the
them.
game. You've got to be ahead most of that game by a bit. But if you're even in the slightest bit, I reckon you lose.
And like I look at it bench wise, both pretty good.
The Lakers have to win every home game because the Warriors are the worst away team in the league.
The issue is
So
Warriors
if-
have home court advantage.
But so if the Warriors win an away game, then you're disadvantaged massively.
Yeah.
It'll
Warriors
be
have home
interesting.
court.
Be a good series to watch. Something
Be
to keep
nice.
out for.
You know, you get a lot of mutual respect when LeBron plays his guys because even though they've beat him more than I think they said, like Steph Curry's record against LeBron's 15-7 in the playoffs, but also he had KD. Like, come off him. That's not. Come off. I don't want to hear it. I don't want
No,
to hear
I
it. The 2018 finals, that does not count. Who did LeBron have? Kyle Korver. Get out of here.
LeBron's team now is much better than the team who won
Yeah.
with the Cavs.
And it's stacked up nicely. The likes of Jarrett Allen, Vanderbilt.
Although it would be
Russell.
so much better if he had a Deladova style player
Yeah.
to defend Curry.
He's got the fucking AR-15.
He's not. Nah, Delhi was so in your
Yeah,
face. When
but-
you watch his video, the highlights of Delhi on Steph, you're like,
No, I
shit.
know.
Like, no wonder he was fucked all game. Even Davion Mitchell, they posted a photo of how Davion Mitchell looked like after the game. He barely had to match Stephen Curry for the whole game. They had Fox on him.
Yeah.
And Davion Mitchell was already that gas. Like,
I look like the length of like a Jared Vanderbilt though is built for marking these guys. Like I'm intrigued. Rui
What do
Hachimura.
you got? You got Lakers?
Yeah, Lakers. What do you got? I know you said Golden State.
I'm going Lakers in 6.
Oh, interesting.
Lakers in 6. I don't think it's
Lakers?
I already
I don't
said
think
Lakers.
Joe?
there's a sweep. I feel
My,
like
my
they get it done
heart
before
says the
7.
Lakers, but my head's telling me
Alright,
not, to,
Golden
not to
State.
bet against Golden State. Like
We need one.
I called them out last time. Like last season, I thought they wouldn't do it, and they just proved to me.
My major point is they just got it done against the Kings. The Lakers are a much better set, ready team.
I just look at it like there's nothing for the Warriors to lose, and realistically, there's been so much speculation of is this their last season as a full team, and they've got nothing to lose. If I'm Steph Curry, I ain't got anything to lose. Draymond Green's playing against someone who they know. It's probably the most exciting matchup left in the playoffs. Genuinely, like Denver versus the Suns doesn't get me this excited.
No.
It doesn't.
No, right now, it's the most exciting. Close
Yeah.
second is Boston Philly,
Yeah.
which we haven't even dived into much.
That's a good
That is going to be a
series.
good matchup.
Yeah.
And Miami Knicks.
Miami Knicks is only valuable because it's us.
Yeah. If I wasn't a Knicks fan, if you want a Miami fan, I don't think like I'm excited to watch the Warriors go against the Lakers because I'm like, fuck, I really don't know how this is going to unfold.
Well, probably, all right, if we were to level it up, it'd probably go LA Warriors, Boston Philly, Denver,
Denver
Phoenix.
Suns.
Knicks Miami is the least exciting.
Yeah,
It's
okay,
the
you're
least
right, yeah.
interesting matchup.
Yeah,
No,
because I think
fair
it's
enough.
genuinely like a war of attrition. That matchup's like a war of
It's
attrition.
because pretty much the Knicks and Miami are both looking like underdogs.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of where we're at
It's
in the
the underdogs
playoffs,
facing off.
It is the two
sure.
underdogs facing off.
Whereas, the West Coast.
Although
stacked.
moving from there onto the Boston Philly game today, mate. Holy shit!
Just quickly, you're taking Warriors?
Yeah.
Warriors.
Cool.
Lakers.
Lakers, Lakers.
Can someone else be like the opposite one?
Or you, mate.
You're
Or
too
you.
slow. Snooze, you
No,
lose.
I just look at it and I'm like, fuck. I just watched Steph Curry
Just
cook.
take the fucking L, mate. It's all right.
You know what? I hope it sits. I'm gonna sit on this one.
That's all good. It's no stress.
They're playing tomorrow, by the way.
James
12 p.m.
Harden, baby.
Philly.
He did not today. You
Can I say, before that final three-pointer, Will's words in the car were, don't take the three. And then James
Me?
remember when he was at the top of the key?
No, I said, yeah, you're right. I said drive it and see if you
Yeah.
see if you can pull a foul.
And then he did the classic James Harden.
But he has
You
to.
know it's coming.
He's hot. He was hot all game. I am
that-
taking that shot.
He missed two of those threes prior to that. That's
and he
the
was
reason.
doing like the James Harden leg kick out.
It's a step gather that he does all the time. You know what I mean?
But you know the difference was he had Al Horford on him. He's got a mismatch. That's a mismatch. I'm taking that every day of the week.
Yeah.
That's exactly the play they wanted. They had Al Horford and whoever was guarding him at that time. They had a switch.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I
I'm
will
going to
say-
take it against you and going to get the game.
Because he tried it literally the play right before that, and he played it on Tatum, and I was like, why would you do that
Yeah,
move?
not on Tatum.
Why not get a switch?
Too big.
Why would you not get a switch? No, quick and agile.
That's what I mean. Too big
Yeah,
and agile,
yeah.
and he's 6'8", and you know, but
It was very-
Al Horford is not the same.
What was interesting was very
Like,
poor.
I just watched it then. It's not a good shot.
but it's a James Harden good shot.
It's
It's
okay.
James
It's
Harden.
not a
That's
good.
where you'll
It's
take
not a
it.
good shot, but it's the right shot because he's got that mismatch on him, and he can get that shot.
It was the
Them-
perfect straight shot from the top of the three. Like
and
it was,
it's the right defender to take it on.
Yeah.
He's going to give him enough split second to him to take it. I know it's still heavily contested, but it's not. It's like NBA is about that. It's
Yeah,
about
yeah.
the split second
Yeah.
shots.
Yeah. What I found interesting, speaking of split second, was the poor decision making from the Boston Celtics with 2
Oh.
minutes to go. He
It
It went straight to Tyrese Maxey's hands, and he
Yeah.
almost looked surprised it was that easy. He was like, oh. And
No,
then he
it's
looked back,
'cause-
no one's chasing him.
the defense was just really
Off.
pushing. They were pushing. No, I thought they were.
You reckon Boston's good defensively?
No,
we're talking about-
Philly,
We're
Philly.
talking about, you remember how
That's set
Philly,
the-
yeah,
the
no, no,
Tatum
no.
passed it. Tatum passed it.
Sorry, I thought you were talking
No,
about
no.
Philly.
It wasn't. It wasn't. Tatum,
Boston.
Tatum didn't pass it. Tatum was meant to be where Tyrese was. They're going for a swing play, and what happened was Tyrese stayed top.
Yeah.
And he threw it just to him because everyone else was marked, and he didn't realize it was Tyrese. So that one play was very decisive in what was going to happen next, which was very unfortunate because that they gave Tyrese the quick play, was able to dunk it, done.
I just don't think Boston were ready for it.
No,
I think they thought, obviously, Joel Embiid being
Yeah.
the MVP of the year, right? We all know
He was
he's going to
out.
get it, right?
Yeah.
And they're ready for him. They think, you know, that's going to be the big thing we need to stop. He's not in the game. Okay, they figured that out. But you've got to, like, live with that, right? We don't know James Harden's going to have a 35+ point game, right?
but on the attack, the Boston were like, shit, Embiid's out.
Yeah.
They got 50+ points in the paint. 50+. Massive.
But I'm telling you, the biggest reason why I reckon 76 is just defense. I don't think they wanted it as bad as Philly. Philly had a chip on their shoulder. Boston didn't. Boston are the big dogs. They think that they deserve it. They should get it.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, in all these series, if you're the away team going into game one of a series, you have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
You are
Yeah.
expected to lose.
100%.
no, you're right.
Miami at the Knicks, expected to lose at MSG. If you go in there and cause that upset, you still home court back, first game of the season. That's huge. Then you're playing with house money. You go into game two, you're already 1-0 up. You know you've got another 2 games
Yeah,
at home. You go,
exactly.
fuck, we've already got our 1 game. Let's just fuck it. Let's just fuck around and find out. If we can somehow steal game 2, we're going home 2-0 up.
The craziest thing that I said to Chris, I said this stat before. They had 10 fouls, the Boston Celtics. 10 for the whole game.
Massive, right?
Huge. But my thing is, this is finals basketball, play hard.
Yeah.
Get some fouls on you. Make tough things. Make it not easy. Hey, if you're going to come in here, I'm going to hit you hard.
Yeah.
It's going to be a foul. I'll take that.
Make your presence known.
But 10 fouls is not going to get it done. And which is why I said I don't think they were ready defensively for them. Yes, James Harden had a great game, and I don't think there was much to stop him on that night. He was feeling it.
He was
Cool.
So,
right.
some nights, you just have to shake their best player and go, fair enough.
100%.
But
he
you
was
know
feeling
what?
it.
They just didn't want it. Philly wanted it, and you can see that.
Yeah,
No.
it's interesting.
That is the
I think
best way
I
to
think
say it.
I think Philly will get this maybe if Joel Embiid comes back healthy and look good.
Yeah.
I'd like them to,
Mm.
but
See-
I think Celtics are a better franchise, and I think they might outsmart them a little bit.
And us,
Oh, I still think Celtics have a deeper team.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think they'll figure a way around it,
Oh, for
and they'll
sure.
come back next game.
I think-
It'll be 1-1, and we'll have to look from how Philly react
Like,
when
if
they
you
go
go
home.
for sure.
If you go 15 deep, Celtics win that easily. Like,
Oh yeah,
I expected Celtics to have the pieces to slow down James Harden.
Mm.
They have much better defensive guards and wings,
Well,
I thought
fucking
Joel-
Marcus Smart
Joel-
won Defensive Player of the Year. Fuck it.
which
But
we
it-
all had the shits about, but that's fine.
the thing is, though, a player like James Harden, sometimes there's nothing you
streaky.
can do.
He's streaky.
Sometimes, honestly, like I watched Trey Murphy say the only way to guard him literally is side on, Because if you're in front of him, he will get contact and he'll get foul. Now, he didn't go to the line much that time, but you've got to respect that when you're marking him because of who he is. It's tough.
It's
Yeah.
just that they've got the bodies, the personnel on that team to slow him, not stop him.
Yeah.
Slow him,
Now,
and they failed to do it.
on that topic, talk about your Miami. Now, before you know
Miami.
anything, I'm just Jimmy Butler, man. Because as a Knicks fan, same philosophy, right? Sometimes we've got the body, but sometimes you can't stop that greatness. I'm not
I
going to
thought
say
we were ready
much.
to talk about Miami.
So,
Have you been
there's-
drinking, Joe? How much have
yes.
you had tonight?
There's not a lot left to talk about them other than just going into like predictions of what we expect
Yeah.
for the rest of it.
So
we know what they're in for. We know how the game's going to roll. I think it personally comes down to health.
yeah.
I think that's the major factor of this series. And then it's kind of
Who are we talking about? Miami? I'm confused.
Miami Knicks.
God damn.
The series that's probably coming down to injuries.
For sure.
But I don't want to jump so quickly because I do want to get a prediction out of you for the other series.
Which one?
Oh, I have Boston.
Boston, Philly.
Boston, Philly.
Same Philly. I have a feeling with Philly. I don't really want them. Oh, sorry. I want Boston too, but I
think Boston.
The problem is the way I saw Philly play today makes me think, wow, they can actually pull this off.
But they need Joel Embiid to be healthy.
But-
He'll
but
rest next game.
The thing was,
That's
it's
cool.
looking at the supporting team around Joel Embiid. I'm like, shit, they've
They've got all the potential to do it.
they're a gun team already. That's like looking at Miami, right, with Butler. Add Joel Embiid into that shit, bro. What are you gonna do?
They just need James Harden to keep playing the way he's playing.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
if they have that, they've got the
You need
series.
Exactly.
MVP James Harden, who is the option.
I'm
need-
scoring.
I'm tipping Philly. I'm also tipping
I'm saying Philly. Chris?
I've been rolling Boston all year.
Yeah.
Boston
I'm
it
gonna
is.
stick with them.
Joe, I
already
think
said
Boston.
I already said
I
Boston.
think game two is the most important part.
I think so too.
Oh,
If Philly get this,
definitely.
I think that's a big momentum swing for them.
Yes,
If
yes.
Philly take game two,
Because
I'd
Joe
easily
will,
say they should take
Joel
the
Embiid
rest.
will sit, and that's a
I also
definite.
will sit.
Yeah. But if they sit and Philly wins, oof,
Yeah.
that's tough.
Like, yeah, you're
Because
right.
then you've got to come into game 3, then guarding that fucker.
If you're Doc
Yeah.
Rivers, you go, Joel,
Oh.
there's no need, mate. We've already got one. Like,
Exactly. Rest
the
him.
series.
Let him rest. Hey, if they get up, no problem. If
Yeah.
you know,
if they fuck around and get up 2-0, you're going home with a rested Joel Embiid, and it's like, oh, fuck. Like,
right?
But now, next one is what do we think about the Suns and Nuggets?
Fuck, they look not good. I don't like what they look.
I think the Suns have 4 good players, two world-class players at the moment.
Correct.
A great player in Chris Paul in his day, and then DeAndre Ayton.
Who needs a lot of improvement defensively,
Exactly.
especially with
Exactly.
what he did today.
The rebound, the game 1 rebounding clip that you've probably seen of him just looking and watching.
Yep.
He's watching Jokic get 3 rebounds, offensive rebounds, and he's just watching.
Watching
He's-
him
it's like,
score.
He's out of bounds. And my thing is I watch that, then I look at them. We're talking about today. Denver are better. It's not that-
Denver looked
like,
very good.
they're
This
a-
is the
Yeah.
best Denver squad I've ever seen.
yeah,
Same.
and they're a good deep team. But I don't look at their bench and go, fuck. But then in game 1, their bench went on a 28 to 8 scoring run
I said to Chris,
against
they had
Phoenix
6
starters.
players that all scored 10 plus.
Yeah, which is
In the
massive.
playoffs,
Yeah.
like
We've
that's
underrated
a deep team.
Denver all year long.
And you know what is even better is we're not even looking at Jamal Murray at his best.
He scored 34 points in the first
The
game.
first and
great.
today
Second
was
game,
what
he-
like 10?
Jamal's back to what we expect.
He-
Yeah, but even today's game, he wasn't at that like.
Because
he's right
peak.
where we expect.
Yeah. There's
Right
some
now.
games.
Nah, he is right now. He's
we are
good.
comparing to bubble.
Did you watch
Okay.
That is the difference.
Like, did you watch him?
This is the
Like,
best we've seen
And he
him
even
in
said,
years.
because Ernie Johnson asked him, like, are you back to bubble, Murray? He goes, no, I'm just healthy.
I still I can see him improving a little bit more.
Maybe.
I
But
think
there's-
he can.
He's still
But
young.
I
He's
think
gonna
there's
be
more.
better.
I think there's more options now.
And the thing is, some
I
games,
don't think he needs to be that.
some games you can
30-point
defer.
plus
Some
guy.
games you can defer. If all of your teammates are in double digits, you go, oh, I don't need to fucking put up 30 here.
He's
'Cause he'll put up
facilitating
10.
a lot
He'll
more.
put up 10. He'll put up 10. Fucking the 7th guy, like 7th rotation player, he'll put up 10.
That means he gets to rest more. He means Jokic gets to rest more.
Yeah.
It means they get to play winning
And it
basketball.
also means trust in their team.
Yeah.
They are a very tough team, and I really think they might take it away this year.
They're 2-0 up.
I'm liking it. Suns, yet again, I said this to Chris before, we're playing. They shot 17% from 3 this game. They're not going to win basketball by playing
No.
that. And if you're not shooting well from 3, right, what should you do? Go hard on the paint.
Yeah.
They were second in that. Yet again, Nuggets perform better in the paint. So what are you going to do? Like, I just don't think if they're going to shoot the way they did.
It's not going to work out for him.
Hold on.
Like, bloody Kevin Durant made 2 out of 12 threes as well. Like, that's huge. Like, you're
Now,
one of your star scorers
right?
making that kind of play.
But
Fuck.
yet again, I think the biggest thing for Suns, it's bench.
Also,
Yeah.
with the Nuggets, so I'm just looking at this. The reason why I was saying attack them in the paint, right? Nuggets have size. Michael Porter Jr. is like 6'10". They've also got Aaron Gordon, who's
Big.
not short. Thomas Bryant, the Lakers' backup center who they traded in the offseason, and DeAndre Jordan. So they've got size, which well and truly means, okay, yeah, KD and Devin Booker, I think they're in a spot right now where you can't stop them. It's the same. It goes back to Jimmy and those one-off players where you just got to like hope you can slow them.
But I think they are. I mean,
Yeah.
Devin Booker had 36 or something today.
Yeah.
You live with that, right? But
Yeah.
if I think you need to stop one, because if you stop one, what other options have they got? Who else is your scorer on that Phoenix Sun team?
Yeah. Torrey Craig.
I
Bismack Biyombo.
I really think Phoenix Suns needed to have a deeper bench coming into this finals. I think they made a good trade getting Kevin Durant, but do they
Well-
have the pieces to make a championship team?
Probably still not enough.
That
I
was
don't
the,
think
that
so.
was the question we all thought in February. You know what I mean? Will it age out over time? You know what I mean? Doing a big trade, going top heavy.
I think what's happened is they've seen other teams go deeper with less.
yeah.
You know what I mean? They've seen LeBron go deeper with less, but that's LeBron, right?
Yeah.
They've
Every
seen
team
Jimmy
plays
go
short.
deeper with less.
In the playoffs, every team plays short. We're no longer looking at a 13-man roster.
eight.
We're looking at 8.
Yeah.
8.
And in a very desperate situation, we're looking at 7.
Yeah. That's a fucking Doc Rivers special. 7 deep.
We are looking, put it this way, you're looking at the Suns' top 4. They're not getting good enough to beat
No,
the Nuggets.
because Aiton's not a scorer. Booker's a scorer. Okay, so let's look at it like this. Aiton's not a scorer. Booker's a scorer. Kevin Durant's a scorer. Who else have they got? They've got Chris Paul.
Yep.
Do you count him as a scorer?
He'll
I
gi-
don't.
He
I
can, he
don't.
can give you 20 if he's really going
I
for
don't
it.
count-
But that's
him
if he's playing well, right? So
I don't
that's
count
not
as
a
a
scorer.
scorer, but if he's at the 3,
Facilitator?
I've got to validate it.
All right, we'll go 2.5 because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think he's a 2.5,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
so you've
like-
got 2.5 scorers, and then who's their last option?
It rotates between...
Okay,
Ah.
that was weird.
What happened?
Let's go take a leak.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Just
And who's their fourth man?
It
they
rotates.
rotate.
It's usually Josh Okogie, but
Yeah.
he doesn't get the same amount of minutes as Torrey Craig.
But I just
my thing is like the Phoenix team, but then
the reason why Phoenix will stay in it is purely because if they actually just can't stop Kevin Durant or Devin Booker.
if one of them just goes nuclear, it's done. But then Monty Williams, when he traded Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson, he was like, I cried because he knew he was like, I knew what I was losing. I know what I was getting. What he was losing was that all-round addition that they have in terms of depth. Interesting.
Yet again, prove me wrong. I think Nuggets get this series.
I think the biggest aspect is it's 2 games at home. We expect the top seed to win those.
yeah.
But we've
It's
just seen
what happens in game 3.
Yeah.
I still think, yeah.
If Suns come out game 3 and blow us all away, there is no way I don't look at this year and go, okay, the Suns can win this.
But then I look and I watch.
Do I expect them to? No. But they come out and take 3 convincingly. I can sit there and go, fuck.
Aiton needs
I
to
ain't counting them
improve.
out.
That's a big thing.
Oh,
Aiton needs to improve.
I think we'd be stunned if Phoenix
Did you
don't
watch
go
the
back.
clinic Jokic put on tonight? I literally just for a recap, I watched the mini one today. I go, okay, fair enough. They look pretty good. And then I decided, why don't I watch Jokic highlights?
Yeah.
Holy fuck, Aiton looks like an idiot. He just doesn't do enough.
I think what's so fun with Jokic is he plays at his own pace, in his own way.
And he's good. And we know he's going to get points, but teams have restricted him to less. And he still plays well. But he scored 49 points. No offense to you. Sorry, who do I care? Jokic won't listen. But Jokic shouldn't score 49 points on you. He shouldn't.
I hope we get one comment from
Ah.
the Jokic burner account.
But he shouldn't, right? Like he's not that much of an offensive threat. Like he's good, but he's not a 49-point player guy. He'll give you a
39.
Is it 39?
39 today.
Sorry.
No, I was only.
But 39,
Yeah,
right? But he's
still.
not a 39-point player guy. Like you should be able to restrict him to at least maybe 30, even low 20, high
39,
20s.
16 and 5 with 2 steals and 1 block. That is ridiculous. And he shot 17 from 30 out of 30. That's
Like you shouldn't be letting a guy like that guy score like that much.
holy shit.
Who's this?
Jokic. I'm
Oh.
saying he can't be scoring that much on you.
Like-
He's not that good. He's good offensively, but he's not a scorer. He's a facilitator, rebounder, does everything.
Problem is, he's scoring over 60%.
Yeah. In game 1,
They're not matching up hard enough.
That's my point, right? They need to figure something out. Because if Jokic is scoring that, you're not winning the series.
Yeah.
Jakey,
Yeah.
in game 1, in 32 minutes, he got 24 points, 19 rebounds, 5 assists,
And-
and 8
but-
offensive rebounds.
That's restricting him offensively. That is the sort. As much as he's getting in the facility, but those points are limited. You can't let him score 39. You let him score 39, you're not winning.
That was in 32 minutes though. He must have just sat at the fourth quarter and said, "Sack it!" Like that's
I'm
ridiculous.
telling you, man, Nuggets look good.
Yeah. No, I 100% agree.
I'm loving their basketball.
I think we can all easily say Nuggets should take this series out.
Hopefully.
Predicting wise, looking at it, they're already up 2-0.
Yeah.
To say there is a comeback incoming is pretty crazy to assume, but I can't rule them out
No,
necessarily.
of course, because Kevin Durant, Devin Booker.
Yeah, exactly.
Phoenix could probably sneak another 1 or 2 games, I think. But I think
I think Phoenix takes both at home.
Probably 6. I think Nuggets in 6.
I think Phoenix wins the next 2 games and then loses the next 2.
I hope
Say it
it's,
with me,
I
Chris.
hope
Nuggets
it's
and
a
6.
sweep, just so Kevin
I'm
Durant goes,
completely
why the
agreeing
fuck
with
did
Joe.
I come here?
Completely agreeing with Joe. 6.
I just think
No,
Denver just
I agree. Realistically, I think it's 6 as well.
it comes down to like
I'm going
a-
5. I
Who?
I think Phoenix only get 1.
That's reasonable to assume.
No, I'm not off with anything. I think Phoenix needs to show us that they deserve a win.
About
Yeah.
did we didn't make our predictions for the Knicks versus Miami.
No, we didn't.
Okay,
I was leaving that to last.
good point.
I didn't want to ask.
I'm going to say
I'll go last. Here's the good thing.
I will say Knicks if Julius Randle comes back. If Julius doesn't come back, then Miami. So I'm going to say Julius will come back because I think it's ridiculous that he
What
won't.
is the extent of his injury?
Put it this way: before the end of the season, he sat out for a good chunk of games because he couldn't play on it. Then he came back for the playoffs.
I
trying to play
don't
through
think
it.
it's because he couldn't play on it. I think it's because he was
no.
getting prepared and was trying to recover and try and get it healthy.
regardless.
Like
He can play on it,
why would you try and force something knowing you have the playoffs coming? It makes no sense.
Either way, though, he's playing. He's not playing because he couldn't play on it fully healthy.
So it's a load management prior to the playoffs coming.
I think it was like a bad ankle sprain, and it's one of those ones where he could play on it, but like the chances of re-aggravating were probably quite high.
Yep.
So they've gone, there's 5 games less. Julius, just sit down.
Do we look at it going, okay, they're playing Miami. Fuck it. We got them. Let's rest in game 1.
No.
Or is he just proper fuck?
Game 1 at home, you can't afford to lose home court.
Do you expect him to come back at any point in the series?
Come to me at the end.
No, just like that's.
I
just an
do. My biggest fear is that he'll re-aggravate it more.
So you're kind of looking at going, okay, if they're going to game 7, he probably plays.
Okay, we'll just go to me. My thought process is it'll go back and forth. I think he'll miss like game 5, 6.
Yep.
He'll come back game 7 at MSG, and I'm fucking scared of Jimmy Butler. If you're telling me I've got Jimmy Butler at fucking
Yeah, I don't
Madison
think
Square
you want
Garden,
Game 7 on.
if it goes
I
to game
agree.
7, I have Miami winning. I just look at it and I go, Jimmy Butler scares the fuck out of me. Genuinely, like he scares the life out of me in a game 7 situation. I don't want to face that.
We gotta remember he's also injured. He's
Yeah.
also well rolled his ankle in that last
But-
game.
His severity of his injury wasn't that much because he stayed on the court. Now, what I'm saying by that is, if it was severe,
he would have stayed.
Spoelstra would have gone, no. I know the long... Spoelstra's I view as a great coach. He would have gone, Jimmy, 7-game series, buddy. Come on.
Spolstra is one of those you can argue he's in that top bracket.
Yes. Oh, well and truly.
But with Spoelstra can also see the importance of winning this game 1 away.
Yeah, but...
My best player just rolled his ankle. Yes. Hey Jimmy, can you play? Yes. I'll put you in.
I don't
look
think
at
there's
it...
any situation where Jimmy says no.
Exactly,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
Spoelstra's
so-
not going to be like, no, you're sitting down. It's a game 1 away game.
If it was... But then that's the thing. Like, it's a game where you don't have to win. The pressure's not on you to win. There is no pressure on Miami to win that game 1 in Madison Square Garden. There's none. There's
that's
none.
why it's so impactful to get that win.
But I just...
When the win is in sight, like when it happened, it was in sight.
Oh,
It was-
I watched it live. You probably could have kept Jimmy out and still won that game. Genuinely, you probably could have.
but
kept
that's
Jimmy
because
out.
of the subsequent effects of decisions as well.
Yeah, but he did nothing. He did nothing from
Yeah.
that point out. He did nothing.
Which is probably a load management on his own end.
Yeah, but that's why I say I just look at it and go.
Just tell me who the fuck you think's going to win, mate.
I already said cunt if you listened.
Well, all you said if it goes 7 is Miami.
I
So-
think- that's
you're
that's my
saying Miami?
expectation.
So you're saying Miami and
Knicks get injured.
It's
Like
a typical
5-6.
Knicks answer.
Blame the injuries. Typical.
If I'm playing game 2, Jalen Brunson's questionable, so's Julius Randle, and then I go, fuck, Miami have that one. We're going down to Miami 2-0 down.
I think Miami wins the grit and grind sort of thing.
Yeah.
If Knicks are healthy, Knicks win.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say Knicks,
I think
hoping that
Knicks
they're going to
need
be
to
healthy.
win it in 5 if they're going to.
I don't think you want the series to go like. So I'm going to wrap it up, and I'm going to say Knicks for myself.
I'm saying Miami in 6.
And Miami in 6.
Joe,
I already said my things.
Miami and 7.
I'm already getting fucking flashbacks and PTSD of Jimmy Butler in Game 7, man.
But it'll be a good series. I think it will be a good series because we don't know what we're going to expect.
I agree. I think it will be a good series. There are two very well-matched teams. I think it's going to be very competitive. And we're just going to have to see how it plays out.
I think it'll be interesting when we come back
I
next
will
week.
say, if we watch tomorrow and fucking Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson are out, I'll shake your hands tomorrow and say, GG, guys.
Oh, I'll tell
But
you
know,
now, though.
I
Brunson's
would
can
love for
still
them
give
to
you a
play
game.
and Miami still win.
I genuinely, like...
Because there's no one ruling that option out.
If those two are out, I'm going to send you a text literally at 9:30 and say, GG, boys, it's been real. And then I'm going to
been
delete
real.
Facebook,
but
delete Instagram.
you're also known for saying that very early.
If we don't have both those guys and you have Jimmy, I'd phone up Sportsbet, make the fucking live bet, and have my day.
You know what my prediction is for the whole thing? It's a bubble repeat.
Oh, yeah.
Miami-
I was
Miami
thinking...
Lakers.
I was thinking the same thing, and man,
Miami Boston's conference finals, Lakers Nuggets conference finals.
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to be Miami to the finals?
Yep.
No. Boston, Miami to start with, and then if we get past it, then yes, I think it will be a Miami Lakers.
Jakey?
That's
Thoughts?
Grant's game.
I don't know, man. I just want
on the record.
I'm rooting for Denver this year.
Yeah.
I really am. I'm loving what they're doing. I love the basketball they're playing. And I've said that for...
is Grand Scheme projection, but it's biased.
Cameras off.
How long's
Battery
that been
or
off?
I don't know.
SD
I
card?
can't see from that far.
How long's that been off for?
No space on memory card. No idea.
It hasn't been that long.
It was
so I've
still
been checking
recording
for a
when I
while.
came in.
What do you want to do? It's 7:40.
We still got to do the draft.
What about our time? 7:45?
If you just quickly delete
we
the...
allowed ourselves an extra hour. So we were meant to start at 5:30.
don't worry about
we
taking it
started
off,
at
Joe. Just
6:30.
go through your thing. Delete
So I'm
the
giving us
last
till
week's
8:30
one.
to be fair, and just apologise to whatever group's coming in after. So sorry, the group before us ran over an hour and a half.
And that should give us enough space.
Fair enough.
Well, we can move straight into the draft now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. It is what it is, right?
I mean the
So,
audio.
Joe, I don't like your fucking draft. I'm pretty pissed and I don't really give a fuck.
The reason why is because no one fucking decides shit. Then I get here and everyone's like, oh, what
Tomato
are we picking out? What
sauce
do I say to you?
is my
Any
top
questions,
pick.
Just say. Did you
Tomato
apply?
sauce is my top pick.
What do you want to talk about? Jakey?
Sauces.
We did discuss it last week to do sauces.
Oh, we actually are doing
We've already
sauces?
done sauces.
No, we haven't.
I swear.
We keep
No,
discussing to
Jake's
do
been
sauces.
asking to do sauces for
How
4
many-
fucking weeks.
Okay, fuck it. Let's do sauces. I only go like 3.
Vacations is so like...
Jakey,
Oh, Joe, that's such a great pick. Dubai is
All right.
such a great place to pick.
let me read this message.
Wait, I hope it goes.
Yeah, I said
LA,
sounds good
Miami.
because I don't care. But then
'Cause I wanna fly
I was
there.
like, you know what? I'd rather tell you in person that I don't like it than tell you over text
Well,
because that's a bitch move.
You know what? Don't be a bitch move. Plan out the next episode. The next episode, Chris, Will, no input from us. Jakey, I want to see your plan. No.
Are you trying to take this giant amount of credit for a photo you sent through, which was the obvious thing we're only going to talk about?
Okay, but how many
Exactly.
times have I came here and we've gone, what are we drafting? What are we drafting today?
And how much more fun are those drafts?
No, because then you get here and you go, I haven't had time to
Joe,
think.
you said my mum is a pick last week. We
go.
all put up real answers and yet you still...
What do you reckon is pick 5 years holiday destination?
Yeah,
Jake's
yeah,
house.
yeah. I was, that's, to be fair, I had on my list, I was going to say someone a little bit personal's house, but you know what? I wasn't going to say that because I felt bad.
No, I would just go with holidays. It's fine.
No. We're here. We're doing sauces. It's fine.
Sauces, because fucking, what do you want me? Okay, honestly,
All
if you go, wait, what's your top holiday vacation? Say me right
It was
now.
going to be Singapore.
Okay, and what do I go? Great shout. I haven't been to Singapore before, but I'm going to believe you on that one.
say sauces. Go. Name me 10 sauces.
But, okay, who cares? But okay, barbecue sauce. Do you like that one
No.
or not? Okay, fair enough. Do you like that or
Wait,
not?
no, we're doing sauces. I'm ready.
Because at least we all kind of have a rough idea.
All right, so this week on the podcast, we were drafting sauces.
Fucking the autistic kids let loose.
I've got pick 1.
Oh, fuck off. Show
Oh,
us.
yeah.
Do a
that's
rewill.
bullshit. How many times did you click that to use your
Yeah.
name?
How do we know?
Let's go.
Yeah, fine.
Next
Fine.
one.
No, I'm kidding. You can have it.
No,
No, you keep it.
No, Chris has got it.
He's had a winch.
Shut up,
He's had
Jay.
a winch.
You've ruined
Fuck off.
He's had a
ruined
winch.
this.
How to win?
I don't want to have a winch.
No.
Jakey's winching
No.
that we're doing sauces.
Go fuck yourself. I got it anyway.
Wow.
You know what it is? No, you know what it is?
So now
Chris
spin
didn't
it
want
twice.
number one.
Spin it 3 times.
No one wants fucking
I
Dubai.
knew it. I
Bro,
knew
why
it.
can't I know more than 5 sauces?
I love Dubai. Dubai is my favorite.
Fuck off. Next time, fucking you think of something, give us notice.
Will has picked
maybe
2.
Terrigal is my 5th
Oh, Vic
option.
too. I like that.
Go first. Surface Paradise.
Who has second?
Will. And the third pick goes to Joe.
Oh, I don't even know fucking 5 sauces.
Oh, shut up.
You shut up.
Say Franco sauce for God's sake.
oi.
Say anything.
That was mine. You can't.
Wow.
I'm trying to help you out here
You know,
instead of
the
winching.
shitty part is it's like the best option to take a pick one is barbecue, but I don't really want to take
No.
barbecue.
No, take it. Don't be a pussy.
Don't be a pussy.
Take it.
Settle down, you two.
All right, Chris, you're up. First pick.
sauce.
Say barbecue sauce.
I've still got to
Say something. Say something rogue right now.
Yeah. Bolognese.
Spaghetti.
Salad sauce.
Salsa.
Salsa.
See, you're
Bro,
thinking now. I can
Jake,
see you
Jake,
thinking.
I well and truly am going to shout out some dumb shit because I don't.
But
I'm
it's
gonna have to do
good.
some research.
What am I meant to say? Fucking like.
You
okay.
fought for this.
I like to go to Melbourne every once in a while, so I'm going to say Melbourne as my 3rd pick.
Good, say it.
All right, go, Chris. What's your first one?
I'm taking barbecue sauce. Pick
All right,
one.
straight Barbie.
See.
Right. All right.
You can fuck this up hard if you don't pick the right one.
Doesn't pick tomato sauce straight away.
I feel like you could fuck it up if
I
you
was
don't.
going to say chili sauce.
No, I am going to go ketchup. Yeah, tomato sauce. Lock her in. Number one.
It's tomato sauce ketchup.
It's the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just branding.
Yeah, it's pretty. Oh no, like Americans say ketchup.
No,
Yeah, well,
Aussies say tomato sauce.
Ketchup's branded by Heinz.
Oh, there you
There
go.
you
Fun fact.
Heinz
I'm
is probably
gonna
the best one anyway.
What are you going to say, Joe?
Nando's peri peri sauce.
Oh, fair play. No, I
enough.
actually kind of like that.
Fuck you. Wait for me to fall.
Wait, Chris, are you writing these down? Just so.
Yeah, that's why I took my time.
You're
saying
praying
this
for my
one.
downfall,
Gucci.
Jakey.
I'm going to say mayonnaise.
Oh yeah, a little all rounder.
I'm going to say chili. Chili
Just
sauce.
straight chili.
Chili sauce.
Fair enough. Now, here's a question for you.
Who else has run out?
No, I still got plenty.
that's where I'm at.
No, we're in this. We're in this.
I got plenty.
Sorry. My
okay,
next
you
one.
know what? You want me to make it more clear? Do you want me to make chili
no,
sauce?
shut
sauce?
up.
No.
That was so British.
Dubai.
Just go, Joe.
My next one now is an off branch of barbecue sauce. It's the Sweet Baby Ray's.
Oh, no, that slaps.
I haven't had Sweet Baby Ray's.
No, that
Jakey.
slaps. Will, you've got to go home. Go to Woolworths.
Is it
and
from
buy-
Woolies?
It's good.
No,
Sweet
it
Baby-
is so good.
What? It's not a marinade. It's actual sauce.
It's a sauce.
I put it on ribs.
Yeah.
And you put it in a
Great.
marination
Slow
ribs.
cook it in the ribs.
I'm telling you, Will, do yourself a favor. Really good.
I also love that we're shouting at each other, but there's a sweet.
See, sauces. We're getting closer.
Well, my number 2 is
might-
going to be the garlic sauce from El Jana. The
Oh,
Tuum, that garlic sauce, mate. I love that
was by
stuff.
far my next.
That stuff slaps every
that's
time.
tough. That's tough.
That's tough. Because now it's like this is where the flop happens. Because there's like
Yeah.
rogue shouts straight left. and
Wish
right.
sauce.
Before the whoosh sauce comes in.
Wait, say it again.
Whoosh sauce. I've got to take soy sauce.
Fair enough.
Very good stuff.
Do love a bit of sushi and soy sauce. always.
No, that's fair enough. That's an all rounder.
But like the backup pick kind of has to suck. But I'm probably going to take Caesar salad dressing.
Fair enough.
Interesting take on sauce. Yeah.
I think I've got some good ones here.
My next one.
See, you talk way too much shit for
So
someone
do you.
that's ready to rumble.
No, the thing is, we both.
I feel
talk
like
as much
I
shit.
have less than what you've got.
Go, Will.
So I fucking love the supercharger sauce from KFC.
Good shout.
Oh man, supercharger, bro. I asked for I get that replacement on my Zinger burger, man. I was like, can I get the supercharger? And they're like, do you want mayonnaise or supercharger? I was like, can I get both? No, fuck
No,
that.
that's strong.
That's good.
That's strong. My next pick is a Porto Prego sauce.
Ooh. Okay.
I haven't had that in a hot
Nah,
minute.
that's
actually,
pretty nice.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
That is a good sauce. No, I give
I
you
always get the chili from.
Fair enough. Fair
that.
enough.
Wait, straight
But
chili.
working
I
in
do
a
usually
Porto,
get the chili.
Wait,
too.
straight chili?
the chili sauce.
Yeah.
Chili sauce.
I used to work at a Porto, so I used to hate the smell of chili after a while, so I just kind of had to stay away from it.
Well, you are white as fuck, so.
I'm gonna say aioli.
Nice.
You love that mayo vibe.
I
Isn't
do.
aioli literally just mayo mixed with something
With
else?
garlic. But you know what? It's still on the table. I'm going to take it. It's a
Yeah,
popular
fair play, fair play.
And ketchup.
Ketchup's already been
Oh,
taken.
no, ketchup. Sorry. I fucked that up. Mustard.
I was like,
Because mustard goes well with ketchup. And
Nice, nice. With my next one, I've got the definition here in case there's any arguments. Gravy.
Oh,
It says here,
very well done, Joe.
gravy is a sauce
No,
often made.
no,
very
no,
well
no.
done.
You did, yeah, I
Just in case I got any quick fires back.
No, gravy was definitely a sauce.
I forgot about gravy. That's a good pick.
But I also love sriracha.
Ooh,
It's like sriracha is a slapping like spice sauce.
that is a good sauce.
The one that we forgot, sweet and sour sauce.
Oh, very good pick, Chris.
True. What was that other one that we had the other day from Macca's? That was good. That new one.
Oh, what was that?
I'm not gonna say it, but like it's not gonna be my score. But I think it was pretty nice.
Was it the Rick and Morty
No,
one?
it was like yellow.
Fuck,
Cajun?
I don't remember- No. Oh,
I have
kind
no
of-
idea.
Maybe it was Cajun sauce.
That was good.
No, props to Macca's for that one. That was actually alright. So you may continue.
Pick 5. I'm stumped for pick 5. I got no idea. I'm just trying
Come
to
on,
look
you
at
just
shit.
said Macca's. Think of nuggets. What do you get with nuggets?
Sweet and sour sauce.
That's a good pick.
That's what I just took, you dickhead.
Oh, I'm just making sure you've said it because I was going to say.
This is your final
Macca's.
pick as well.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm struggling.
Sweet.
He's like googling hideout now.
Oh
He's
no,
running
I've
out.
already. I've already.
Oh, you're not gonna
Don't say
have a
anything.
Shit, because I'm blanking. I got no idea.
Think McDonald's. Anything from McDonald's. What's a
I don't
signature?
like McDonald's.
Let's just think. You know.
It's not a signature.
I just say Franco sauce then. Take the
Just say
L.
Franco sauce.
Nah, exactly. I'm not taking it.
Just
Not
say.
having it.
Chris, just say water and move on.
Nah, I'm taking the Worcestershire sauce.
Oh my god.
Oh, sorry, wait. I didn't hear that. What sauce?
Worcester sauce.
I wish sauce.
Lovely.
Oh man, I'm going with. Oh, has this been said? Has sweet chili been said?
Yes.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah, rate.
Sweet chili is sweet and sour sauce.
Come on, mate.
Oh, no, it's
That's-
not.
It's the same fucking shit.
No, it's not. Sweet chili is not sour.
It's the same fucking thing.
I beg to differ. I'm with Will on that one, but
Do you have sweet and
What-
sour
what
with
would you
I'm
wedges?
like?
also with
No.
Will.
what would you like to take, Chris? Sweet and chili or
Sweet
the
and chili.
McDonald's sweet and sour sauce?
My intention was sweet chili. That's what I call it. I, always
I
call it
said sweet
and
chili.
sour.
So are you going to say McDonald's?
I always meant it as sweet.
That's what
sweet
I
and sour.
thought he was
Well,
saying.
then I'd go sweet and sour then.
All right,
That's
say
fine.
sweet and sour.
Take sweet and sour then.
All right, that's what I'm going.
Take your L.
I'm.
Sweet and sour sauce is the OG from Macca's.
No, I'm joking. I've talked a lot of shit about sauces going into this, but I might win this
You
one.
love this. You love
I'm going to finish one with hot sauce.
We've said
He's
chili
already said
sauce.
chili.
Why would
That's
you
straight
say
chili.
else and say you
No,
go?
what type of
What
type
sort
of
of
hot
win
sauce
do you
want?
think you're going to
If you go say Tabasco, then sure.
No, hold on. Let me get the brand up.
But if you go in chili sauce, that's hot sauce.
You
Don't
got
worry,
sweet
guys.
chili.
I'm going to win this. Hot sauce, not chili sauce. Hot sauce.
No, there's like hot sauce. I'm going to go with reggae sauce.
What the? F-
It's a sauce in Britain.
He's going ethnic on us. I didn't think
had
a white.
to.
I didn't think a white man could go ethnic.
Reggae sauce is on the British Dragons Den.
I'm going to say the old Big Mac burger sauce
That was my backup.
will be my last pick.
Yeah. When you're pushing like, what's another Macca's sauce?
I
Yeah.
was trying. I was
Yeah,
trying.
I actually don't like that sauce.
Oh, it's so good.
The Big Mac sauce. I don't like it.
No.
Oh, I like it because I like pickles.
So do I.
Yeah.
I like pickles, but like not that much.
Can I just
I
say,
really enjoy it.
now for my confusion, when you said chili sauce, I was thinking like the Oporto chili sauce, which
Okay,
is different
well,
to like a
what's
hot sauce that you
Alright,
put the
what's
wings
hot
in.
sauce?
That's just basically sriracha.
No, but it's not always. You know what I mean?
You know what? Take the L and say hot sauce.
No, fuck you. I'll dial my fucking reggae sauce.
Go,
and
go,
I'll go
go.
home.
He's going with his
I'm taking
regular
my SD
reggae.
card and I'm going home.
It's okay. If that's what you want to take, I'll give it to you.
Oh my god. Can we have a run through, please, on who said
Starting
what?
with me, I've got barbecue sauce,
Tough.
soy sauce,
Tough.
Caesar salad dressing, sweet chili sauce, Worcester sauce. Will's got tomato, garlic, supercharged, sriracha, sweet and sour. Joe, Nando's peri peri, sweet baby Ray's, Prego sauce, gravy, reggae sauce.
You know what let you down is probably the reggae.
Because there's the hot sauce.
Everything
Just 'cause
else
we don't
sounded
know
pretty
what it
good.
is.
I
Because
like-
you don't know what it is. If you knew what it was, it would slap.
Jake's got mayo, chili, aioli, mustard, Big Mac sauce.
That's too basic to me, so I'm sorry.
He's got the worst list in my opinion.
No, I have the, most
mayo.
well-rounded.
Mayo. I've never
Mate.
gone. Oh, give me some mayo.
Joe.
How many things do you not have on mayo with?
I get it off every burger I have.
Joe,
Oh, we
I
will.
actually really liked your list until the reggae.
Yeah, because in my mind, I was thinking like a sauce you'd put wings in. You cook wings in the sauce.
I just don't
But
know
then that's
reggae.
when I said chili sauce, I thought of a Porto chili because we're talking about a Porto. That's why, because when I was with a porter, they go, "Oh, do you want chili sauce?" That's where my confusions came in from. And you know what? You don't want to see me win, so that's okay.
I want to
accept
see you
that.
win.
I thought you had it
think
until
Will
that.
takes it easily.
Oh,
I think
yes.
I take it easily.
Well, this is where personal preference comes in. If you all fucking knew what regular sauce was, I'd have the win and I'd go home.
Yeah, but I could have said Monk Tomas. You wouldn't know that.
If you tell me about it, I'd back it.
I'm still saying Will takes it.
I still say I take it. I'm voting one.
All right, Joe, pick.
I'm voting for Jake.
Fuck yeah. Yes, you are.
I'll tell you why.
That's a petty.
I'll tell you why. Because I know that Chris is going to vote for Will, and I know Will's going to vote for himself, and I want a fucking tie. If I'm not having it with regular sauce, no one's having it.
I've already said that I'm voting.
Yeah, Will, who are you voting for? Who are you voting for?
I thought we can't vote for ourselves.
Who said that?
Do you want to go six?
Jake voted for himself.
I've got a good idea. We're tied.
Yeah.
So we're going to make it?
All right, we got a tie.
What's your six man?
Oh!
Let's play on the six man.
Jake is confident as well. He's confident.
Wow.
I'm not confident. It was just a good idea.
That was a great idea.
Just go back to the vote. Fuck the 6 man.
Nah.
every
Hollandaise
draft's
sauce.
Oh.
Jakey.
You can fuck yourself.
Oh, no.
Jakey.
He's got me here.
Why don't you go first?
Well, he got confident.
That's fine. That's fine.
Shit.
I'll give you the answer.
Give me the answer. Let's see if it wins.
He comes up with like smoky barbecue.
Watch me not vote
That's
for
not
him.
a bad pick.
That's a banger of a
Let me hear it, Jakey.
You
That-
know what?
that wins you.
We'll say this. Oh, is it going to win?
Jakey, say it.
You know, I got nothing. Say pizza sauce.
Ooh.
That's practically
you know what?
tomato sauce.
Either way, I think hollandaise sauce does win. I got to give you that. That is a very good pick.
Thank
I
you,
wouldn't have
thank
ever
you.
remembered that one.
Thank you.
That is very good. I didn't think I could beat that. Very good job, bro.
I had to figure out which button was the bloody applause in this thing again.
That was a very good six-man pick. I like that.
It's pizza sauce.
Mate, what else would you
It goes on the base of pizza.
I was
You
thinking
need
about hot sauce. That was on my question.
like
I was
a-
thinking chili, but I should probably put hot sauce
Just
on
like
there
a bit
too.
more like seasoned tomato sauce.
It's all right. Well, what's the difference between chili and hot sauce?
What was that? Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, I definitely heard some beeping.
Oh, well, that sounds like it's the end of our podcast for the
I
day.
love hot sauce and chili. They're my favorite sauces. Though both very separate though.
Catch us next week here at the Bella Vista podcast room with the 3P podcast. Catch us next time. See ya.
Like,